Hi, wrist and fingers exercises. So there's two videos and this is the first one. The second video is a small practice. So having a flat surface, maybe a tabletop, and keeping the forearm nice and flat on the surface, keep it in contact. And we're going to come on to this side of the hand, the little finger side. So we're going to do a finger and wrist bending exercise. So tucking the thumb in and closing the fingers over the thumb. And then we're just going to bend the wrist forward. So we're bringing the fingers are coming in towards the wrist and then back to the starting point. So we're bending in the wrist and then back to the starting point. And notice the forearm doesn't move. So you could maybe do 5 this exercise. And then the next exercise is moving the wrist sideways. So we take the palm flat onto the surface and keeping a nice straight line, keeping the forearm in contact with the floor. And then we bring we move the wrist from right to left. So we're moving in towards the inner arm, and then we're moving out towards the outer arm. So in and out, in and out. So it looks like this. And again, maybe do about 5. Just move them side to side. That's better. Keeping the fingers straight. And the movement is just in the wrist. Relax. So the next exercise here is turning the wrist up and down. So palm up, palm down. This is actually quite nice. Releases any tension in the wrist and in the forearm. So it's quite nice. And you can do a number of these. Next we have, we're going to bend and straighten the fingers. So again, come on to the little pinky side of your hand. And we're going to close the fingers in and take the thumb on top. And then stretch. Closing the fingers in, thumb on top. And stretch. So you can do that a few times. This is quite similar to the first exercise that we did. But the difference is the thumb came in first and then we wrapped the fingers around the thumb and then we bent the wrist. So slightly different, fingers in, thumb on top. And you don't bend in the wrist. Fingers curl in, thumb on top. It's a wee bit different. And we're working in the fingers. Slightly different from thumb in, fingers on top, bending in the wrist. So 2 different exercises. So the next exercise is a finger stretch. And again, so opening up the fingers, and then we're going to bend the fingers in and take the thumb on top. And then open fingers wide. Bend fingers in, thumb on top. Nice wide stretch for the fingers. And then the final exercise is thumb to fingers. So thumb to index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. So any of the exercises, if you find that you're getting tired or you're straining in the wrist or the thumbs, then stop and rest. So I hope you enjoy these exercises, and I hope they work for you. So we're going to move on to the second exercise and demonstration.